them. It's just a matter of, are they gonna start off this tournament hot, or is there going to be an opportunity to catch them slipping, maybe not as awake, maybe not as ready for a grand finals appearance at this point in the day? Because we know Cloud9, when they wake up, when they get ready, when they get hot, there's almost no stopping them. And here we go, we're into game one, on to Stellar's point of view already, and pressure is on.
Let's go ahead and see exactly how this opening rush breaks down, just because these early grabs, this early pressure, I think is going to tell us a lot about how this game's going to play out.
Yeah, look at Ryan Noob. He has the snipe. He's trying to get away, but unfortunately, he's got multiple members now of Cloud9 trying to chase him. Ryan Noob is going to be able to get his shield back, it looks like. His team's going to be able to secure B. And Eunited, I mean, so far, so good. You got the first two caps. Snipes out of Renegade's hands, so things are looking solid so far.
Yeah, certainly. I think this is exactly how they want to play. But on the other side, Cloud9 unsurprisingly playing this a little bit slow. Penguin's going to grab the camo. He's going to take a low route and take his time through this. Cloud9 clutch, a team that we know does not panic. Look at this, taking his time, trigger discipline here, waiting to engage, trying to take the one shot first, but really trying to slow play this.
Look at how Penguin plays this, though. I love the fact that he gets a couple shots, backs up, and then re-engages here, finds the easy kill on the Nick, gets the heat wave out of United's control, and already a great job by Penguin. Unfortunately, he got traded out, and now Ryan with the heat wave snipe is in a strong position to do some damage here.
I like that play, just like you said, really taking their time, knowing that they've got plenty of time. This is not like Oddball here in Strongholds. You've got all the time on the clock to make the decisions you want. Look at Ryan Noob actually gets the pancake medal instead of just getting the repulsor and cleaning up with the wave. So a nice job there. And just like that, hey, 42-0 in favor of United.
Yeah, Ryan Noob doing such a good job here of controlling both the power weapons, going to stay alive, not rush into anything. I actually love this by him. He is going to have multiple members right now of Cloud9 in his face. We'll see how Ryan is able to play this one out. Finds the first kill on the Renegade, stays alive, dips, dodges through the hole, and if he can kill Penguin, a great repulsor off the map. Ryan Noob doing it all so far for United.
Oh man, it's a great start for Ryan Noob there, doing it and doing it with style as well with that repulsor. Help coming in though for Stellar in the back, but gotta say Ryan Noob's work there with that heat wave, with that repulsor, really locking down B for that entire time. 50-point lead off of the opening for United.
Yeah, great Mangler kill for King Nick to keep numbers in his favor. Unfortunately, he finds too many members of Cloud9 for him to deal with. He gets taken down. Now hopping on board with Stellar. He's going to get the comms that Rain's going to be back here weak. Stellar trying to approach Rain, take him down because that snipe's still on the map. You know Stellar wants it in his hands. We know the damage he can do, but he's taken down immediately as well. So United continuing to find trades, continuing to keep the power weapons out of the hands of Cloud9, and that is a winning recipe.
That's 3 dead, 4 dead again momentarily. 2 fresh spawners, but they kill Renegade on the pillars as well. So like you said, really great prioritization there. Look how fast Stellar dies. He's trying to grab the snipe. He thinks it's a 1v1 against Rain cleanup. He dies immediately because they have the pressure from top A sandbags. And this is one heck of a start from United. Very good focus here on B, and they've won the battle so far.
A nice body shot from Spartan is going to force Eco away from Spartan, but unfortunately, he's going to have to deal with Penguin now in his face. Spartan decides to stay alive. He's got 1 bullet to his name, but the repulsor in his back pocket doesn't press the button, can't decide if he wants to hit the melee person. Because of it, Eco gets that kill.
And looks like maybe the shot hitting just a second late there, and a little bit of a contest at the moment, though. So it's really a battle of the repulsors here at B, and I think it's safe to say this is the most effective and impactful we've seen the repulsor off of the opening to a Strongholds game, and so far it's United with the repulsor control and the scoreboard control as well.
Yeah, phenomenal job continuing to trade in their favor. Rain picks up a big kill onto Penguin there, shutting Penguin down. Penguin already with 8 kills. You know you want to stop his momentum from heating up. We've seen how dominant of a player Penguin can be. I love this positioning by Rain, the relocation to get those brew grenades as well to deny those big door players from coming through. I love this by Rain. It's up to the rest of United to try and hold C as Rain plays for information over on B.
Look at the numbers right now. United clearly, I mean, you see it on screen, but you also see it in the stats as well. United just absolutely controlling the board. 2 dead once again momentarily for United. And this tells you how much this game type has changed, because we talked about over the past few weeks how really trapping a team B and locking down B was such a part of the strategy. Nice little pop there in the closet from Ryan Noob and teammates. They're going to clean that one up. Stellar, though, going to sneak away with the camo. Maybe an opportunity, maybe an opening for the side of C9.
What a bit of a blunder from United there. I would have liked to see them try and have some control for camo, but Ryan Noob with the body shot, finished with the battle rifle, showing you that he can do some work with the snipe as well. And this is a phenomenal job so far from United to keep up with the slays of Cloud9. Not only that, but they've doubled the slays right now of Cloud9. United is dominating this game, won so far, not only in the slays, but most importantly in the score line, 149-23. And another headshot from Ryan, anchoring on this bridge position, showing you that when Ryan Noob has the snipe, you should be afraid.
Absolutely running top nest here, using the trick jumps from the bottom as well, hitting the shots like you said on dummies, hitting shots from anyone who goes through closet. Ryan Noob all the way flying over to B to help out the team as well. And man, they are all over the map. This is something. Look at this. Penguin has no ideas behind him. Might even hit this one as well. And Stellar bodies, and it gets cleaned up. Putting on a clinic. It's been a very long time since we've seen a score line like this against Cloud9, especially this early in the bracket.
I mean, 3 members of Cloud9 have 5 kills or less. Taking a look over at Eunited's,
my God,
10. 9 is the least on their side. A double kill from Nick on screen is going to secure some more time, some more space for Eunited. And they know Stellar's back pillars. They take him down as well. It's a clean wipe of Cloud9. They're coming off respawn already, but Eunited with 200 points, they have to get a couple more rounds of slays, and they're going to steal this game 1.
United has to be so happy with how they've played this game. They look like they are ready to play here in week number 3. 3 though on C for C9, so going to be an opportunity, especially if Stellar can get this kill. Maybe an opportunity for a CB hold and a momentary trip cap coming in from Cloud9. And if there's one team that could do a clutch, I know the score's 204 to 35. If there's one team that could bring this back, it's Cloud9.
If you give Cloud9 one set of control, you are risking the game. And right now, Renegade starting to heat up with a double kill on screen, waiting for this camo is going to be his next play. He's going to be able to activate that one. And now 4 dead for Eunited. They're going to be spawning in a very peculiar situation here. They're going to spawn back pillars. Half the team looks like they're going to B, half the team looks like they're going to C, and Renegade in between them is up to him to stop them. He finds one, but a big kill from Nick, jumping up on that bridge, taking him down, gets not only the camo out of his hands, but snipe as well.
What a moment there, as you could see just out of his vision. Maybe the gun model actually blocking up Nick, just quick jumping up to nest, and it resulted in a trip cap, a huge swing there, and maybe that was Eunited's way to get out of what could have been a very long C9 run. They'll maintain BC control here, and now potentially the home stretch, the last 30 points for them.
All the information right now King Nick has for his team. He spots multiple members of Cloud9 pushing front house to top middle. It's King Nick's job to stay alive, anchor B, and he's got to rely on his teammates to hold C. Rain finds a double in the kill feed. Nick finds a kill of his own, and 3 go down for Cloud9.
Look how disciplined Nick is. You might have caught it last week as well. When he lets his shields recharge, he does not poke at all. He sits still. It looks like he's not moving for a second. He completely lets himself reset. Look, he keeps his eye on A. Sandbags hits a body as well. 243 to 83. This is only moments away.
Rain with another double kill in the kill feed, absolutely going off. It allows King Nick to find a player on pillars, and Eunited are going to take game 1 against Cloud9. And remember, Andy, it's a best of 3. So if you go into Aquarius Slayer and you can take that, you can take down Cloud9 from the winner's bracket.
250 to 83. An unbelievable scoreline. Not the way we expected to start the show, but it's one hell of an opening. Eunited taking down the current favorites and maybe finally getting their revenge from late last year at HCS Raleigh. It is one heck of a game number 1 for Nick, Rain, Ryan Noob, and Spartan.
Yeah. I can't wait to get an opportunity to take a look at these stats, because it really was the Eunited show from start to finish. We highlighted one opportunity it looked like Cloud9 was going to have, and it was immediate 9. You give them an opening, they can take it and run with it. Do not let them gain momentum here, and it's all going to be off the break and the start of this map for this camo.
And guess what? As we take a look at the opening rush here, Cloud9 is 1-1 recently on this game type. Eunited 5-1 in Aquarius Slayer recently. That's an 83% win rate, an opportunity for them to 2-0 here.
Nice job by King Nick to get eco out of that window situation. It does look like camo was in the hands of Penguins, but it's immediately traded. So once again, a phenomenal job. Maybe you didn't get the camo if you're United, but you did get the kill. You were able to trade it out. And now we're going to look at Stellar's point of view. He's got the heat wave in control. So the power weapon on the map, the heat wave, does go into Stellar's hands. Let's see what he can do with it as he's pushing in the closet here. He's going to run into multiple players, taken down, and United's teamwork is showing out.
Picking up where they left off. That's not the first time we're seeing that this series. So much teamwork, so many team shots. Triple kill for Rain, by the way, with that heat wave. That's now not only in the hands of Eunited, but the lead in the hands of Eunited as well. They're continuing where they left off with the team shot. They're 3v1ing, they're 2v1ing, and they're winning these team battles, giving them a little bit of a lead here.
Yeah, Rain does lose a teammate here, so he needs to play his life wisely. Backs up to no shield here. Tries to hold this door with the heat wave. Guesses wrong, though. Plays the 50-50 with which door Cloud9's coming through wrong, and because of it, it's not going to be Cloud9 with the heat wave in control. And Stellar, he has a great idea of where these United players are in that closet.
Renegade now with the heat wave of his own. And one good thing for the side of C9 is they can, of course, slow this game down much more than you can do on a Strongholds game type, especially Strongholds live fire. So C9 knows they need to bounce back in this series, knows they need to maintain and also regain composure. And a game type like Slayer Aquarius is going to give them just the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, Stellar gets the information that multiple members are pushing his teammate over here in the closet. Stellar makes his way over there. It's actually Renegade on screen. I'm sorry. He finds himself a double with the heat wave, and that double is perfect timing because Camo coming up in 10 seconds is going to be something that Cloud9 want to secure and put to work. It's a tied game at this point. But you know Cloud9, having lost game 1, has to figure out a way to create some separation here in game 2. They do not want this one to be close. And just as I say that, Spartan somehow gets away with this camouflage from top middle all the way back to a base, secures it, and now he's on the prowl.
Look at the trigger discipline from Spartan. Sees two players, knows that there's no value in shooting from bottom mid, the player that's about to go into utility or to hit up top utility. Instead, just takes his time. Look at this perfect movement for Spartan. Love this route. Just note, take a look at this. Just cleaning up the one shots on the prowl. Stealthy through the mix with the camo. That gives them an 18-12 lead. Might not be done yet. Picks up a kill on Eco yet and maintains half shield. This is beautiful play from Spartan and the entire Eunited side.
You couldn't have said it better with the trigger discipline, Andy. It's that moment where he chooses not to shoot, give up his location. Cloud9 know he has camo, but have no idea where he is because of the route he took. I love the idea that he was able to patiently play that, find himself the entry frags, and then find himself a 1v1, which he was able to come out on top. Now 6 kills. Eunited have separated themselves from Cloud9. Pressure in the back of the base onto Spartan. A big kill from Stellar, but trades come through on the other side, and Cloud9 continued to just find trades. Not a winning recipe when you're down 5.
No, right here, 22-17. So at this moment, oh boy, the lightning plus the heat wave is going to spell disaster. Bank shot kill for Stellar as Nick's going to come through with that. Also just be a pain in the back of the base. Looked like it might have been another trade. That won't come through. So 2 dead momentarily. Maybe an opportunity for Cloud9 to get some control, but it seems like each time the trades are coming in, just like you said, Clutch, Eunited is there.
Yeah, Rain in a 1v1 from an unsuspecting player coming from the utility somehow finds his way, and his reticle placement's perfect onto Stellar's head, finds that kill, and that could be a big one because Stellar would have locked down this entire side of the map, would have given Cloud9 so much information as to where the remaining members of Eunited are. Camo is coming up in 10 seconds, and you're seeing Eunited start to get pressure from dynamo grenades. This is a tough situation for them to be in, and unfortunately, Cloud9 slay out. 3 go down for Eunited, and with Camo coming up, this could be the turning point to the entire series.
It absolutely could, and this certainly will be a moment that Eunited remembers if that's the case. Cloud9 somehow pick up 4 kills in a row. Oh my god! Eco, though, with the camo, flies into the utility without the information, gets taken down immediately by 3 players of Eunited, and just like that, Eunited with a 4-kill make it 5-kill lead, and they've neutralized that camo. What a swing there, and only about 10 seconds of play.
What an unbelievable play for Eunited to be able to get those trades, find those kills, because another swing moment in the games they find, they clutch out. If you remember the one moment that Cloud9 had in game 1, it was quickly squandered and removed from Eunited. The win condition for Cloud9 is dwindling right now, 33-28. Renegade needs to do something fast, and unfortunately Ryan Noob able to play his life a little bit longer than he wants, but the kill does come through. Another one for Cloud9 as well. Last 2 players alive for Eunited are stuck in a corner, and Renegade looks to press.
My god, talk about the 2 camo plays that we just saw, just completely polar opposite there. Eco clearly not having the information that he needed. Regardless, though, C9 has fought their way back from that 5-kill deficit. Now just a 1-kill game, so never count this C9 roster out. Renegade's trying to start the aggressions, trying to start with that opening damage here.
Yeah, this is what Cloud9 does best. They get you stuck in this closet, they work their way, they get their damage onto you, and then they collapse. Renegade actually loses 2 teammates, chooses to push anyways, and because of it, he pays for it with his life. And that's a little bit of a blunder, an overstep, some may say, because Renegade really needed to find a way to dwindle this deficit. It's 4 kills, but it's been 4 kills for a long time now. Eunited has done everything right to keep this lead, and now Ryan Noob sneakily with this commando rifle looks to push into the closet, spot Stellar, great damage from it. You want to see him stay alive, but unfortunately, he loses a teammate in Stellar. He tries to flank. He gets taken down with great teamwork once again. The buddy system works out for Eunited.
Eunited is traveling in packs and has absolutely shown on the scoreboard. Good damage once again from Ryan Noob. Now 41-36. This is the home stretch of this game, and it's been a little bit of attempted leapfrog from Cloud9. They keep bringing the game back just within 1 kill. Spartan there unable to get that one. Here's a camo. Here's the opportunity for C9.
Spartan runs out of ammo, and that's such a big kill because Stellar had the camouflage. If Spartan's able to continue to shoot, he probably gets that kill on the Stellar, removes this camo from the situation, but now only down 3 kills. CLOUD9 are pushing into the utility closet. Camo does get traded out though, so a little bit of a blunder there from CLOUD9 to had Stellar going first. He eats the melee, and because of it, Eunited get that camo out of his hands and still have a 2-kill lead.
Spartan there so patient, just trying to wait to hit the pre-nades in the back of the base. It won't work out for them that time, but like you said, C9 forfeits the camo again, sending that player in first, and just like that, now 44 to 42, make it 44-43.
Great damage there from Spartan though. He did everything he could with his life, hit his shots perfectly, but unfortunately sometimes it's not enough, and against CLOUD9 it may not be enough this time because 45-44, CLOUD9 have now taken the lead in game 2 for the first time in this series. CLOUD9 are looking at a lead and look to push this series the distance. Stellar with the heat wave wants to be aggressive, wants to be that point of contact for his team. He makes his way over to the utility closet, clears it out with his teammate, and now CLOUD9 smell blood. They know exactly where Eunited are, and with this heat wave going in first, it's going to be a lot to deal with on the CLOUD9's or on the Eunited side.
Keep an eye on the kill feed. If they get the opening damage, this will be the opportunity for C9 to push in. What a C9 move it would be to come back here at the last part of the game. King Nick unable to get away as well. Right now, 47-45.
47-46, Stellar finds a big kill. Renegade finds 2 in the kill feed, making it 48-47, pays for it with his life. So inch by inch, kill by kill, they get closer to 50, but the game as close as it can possibly be right now. All of United look to be stuck towards the pink side of the map. Stellar gonna readjust, resituate himself over towards the utility closet, and Yellow, he knows he's by himself, but he's got that heat wave that's his best friend right now, doing so much damage. These dynamo grenades from Renegade are coming in, and all these players for United have got to be no shield. The push from CLOUD9 is going to be strong.
We got 49-48 here, only 1 kill to go for C9. They're wrapping around the base trying to find it. Looks like they will be able to do it. They come back, they bring the game back, and they will win it 50-48. They will dodge elimination there to the losers bracket, and instead they will stay alive. It's a very late comeback, but like we said, if there's one team that can do that, it's CLOUD9. They will tie the series with a score of 1-1, and we will be headed to a game number 3.
Oh my God, the decisions that were made at the end of that game, United may be kicking themselves. You saw the rotation. They were all stuck that pink side of the map, the heat wave side of the map, and then they decided to rotate into yellow to try and create some space, but Stellar was 1 step ahead of them the entire time. Blocks off yellow util. What that does is it makes them decide this winner's semifinals match. Who's gonna make it to the winners finals? Will it be United? Will it be CLOUD9? We have 1 game to decide that from happening. You know, CLOUD9 want every opportunity to defend their title. You know, United have been itching, have been crawling to try and get an upset of this magnitude in their careers. And this could be massive for them going forward. And Penguin, we're already hopping on board with him, making his way to the overshield. Ryan Noob, he's able to get that first kill, immediately traded out. And we'll see this battle for overshield go down. But with the help of the dynamo grenades, you have to think that Eco is going to be able to secure that. And not only that, but switching over to Stellar, he's got rockets in hand as well.
Eco, even though Dynamo did not go exactly where he wanted it to go. Oh boy, it's a great job there in the corner. That's going to be Renegade taking on Spartan, but Spartan was ready for that push here. A little combo comes in from Rain, but instead Penguin's going to be the aggressor there. He'll take that one, and so it's going to be one heck of a game number 3 between these two squads. If you're just joining us, perfect timing. Eunited and C9 tied 1-1 here in game number 3. It's our first series of the day.
So far, so good right now, right? You saw CLOUD9 completely dominate the start of this game. They got rockets and overshield. Both of those kind of got wiped, but as I say that, CLOUD9 still look like they're being aggressive, still look like they have an opportunity to successful push here. The flag gets pulled. Eco looks to be aggressive, and a massive one-on-one win from Rain could deny this flag cap from going in, because now CLOUD9 do not have the space from the bar to play with. Rain gets numbers in his team's advantage, and that's going to be this flag getting shut down with Spartan being aggressive towards the rocket side of the map.
And I think Rain had help from Spartan, who actually spawned on bottom rocket side. He gave just a few taps to the player that was going into BR, so Rain's able to stay in BR and win that. Nice continued teamwork coming in from the side of United as well. Going to pick up this one, Renegade. Get a little trade there as well. And the Mangler, not an easy one to do there when you're the one with the plasma pistol not even yet charged, but we'll stay neck and neck here. That flag also didn't go. Penguin unable actually to get it off of the BR bridge, surprisingly. So as you said, that flag can go back home. Also, off-screen update coming in. Sentinels has been eliminated, losing 2-1 to Pioneers, not just from the winner's bracket. That's an elimination bracket match. Sentinels will go home early this week. Certainly not the performance they were looking for, but resuming this action now. Nick and team going to be setting up for this overshield.
Yeah, this overshield could be crucial to the next mid-game situations that we start to see. Looks like 2 go down for Cloud9, and that's an opening for Eunited to get their first power up of the game. Pair it with a grapple. I love this by Ryan to make sure the overextenders and Stellar are cut down from Cloud9, and now you have all of the enemy team in front of you. Let's see what Ryan is able to do with this camo as he pushes into bar, finds himself a penguin, takes him down, finds himself an eco, and unfortunately the rest of Eunited not there to help him.
Yeah, it's a good push from Ryan. I think a lot of people are expecting that. Once you have the overshield, once you get grapple, you kind of just work your way up to bridge angles, and you also check out the BR as well. But it looked like he just didn't have the help he needed. He had great damage and kill on that first one, but Renegade's just going to fly in and wipe that. So need to see a little bit more timing coordination from the side of Eunited to make plays like that work.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. A little bit of an overextension, right? Very easy to do when you're able to traverse the map like Spider-Man. A big battle for shotgun goes down. Trades come through. Ryan Noob and Stellar trading it out. And that Bulldog shotgun can be so powerful. So getting it out of the hands of Ryan Noob was important. We'll see who's able to secure that next. But now on screen, Rain trying to fight for these new sets of rockets that have come up. And it does look like Eunited have made their way over towards the middle of the map, giving themselves a high advantage to try and secure these because they now have the angles in order to help each other.
Stellar with a great angle, but he actually had to about face, so it's actually going to be United that's going to get these rockets pretty cleanly. Renegade actually had to go all the way back, and you have to think he must have taken big damage to back off from rockets the way that he did. Stays alive bottom middle, but in the end, it's United with very good coordination, even though it looked like Cloud9 was going to be able to grab those rockets based on their positions.
Here comes the first push for United into the base of Cloud9 right now. King Nick's going to lead the charge. Is going to expect this player Penguin to jump up on him. A trade comes through, but trades always will favor the defense. Stellar finds himself one as well, and it is Renegade that's found that shotgun bottom shot. He comes, brings it back all the way to his base, does some work, and now with overshield starting to spawn, Cloud9 clear out their base to get United on respawn and have secured this second overshield.
Yeah, certainly this will be a C9 overshield without a doubt. It pops right now, and Stellar's also just making sure to get some early damage in the back of the base, but needs to be very careful, stay alive. Not worth dying with this map position or at this time, as that overshield push will be coming in, and wants to make sure he gets out of the way of the angles. And I like the decision there. He wants to get away from the hut and the tree angles, but instead, in doing so, drops down and will force out the trade.
Yeah, the trades always will benefit the defensive team, right? Because you're resetting the map, which is the goal when you're playing from that deficit. Unfortunately, Renegade not letting you reset the map so fast. They try to grapple the flag to themselves into the tree. Penguin actually misses the grapple, goes towards the flag this time, but he does finally secure that flag into the tree, giving his opportunity to Cloud9 to cap this flag once more. The flag being bottom middle, it's run by Penguin. Spartan gets an angle to try and shut him down. Penguin forced to leave the flag behind. The rest of Cloud9 try to fight for the middle of the map, but United look to swarm to try and compete for this return.
Spartan not sure. I was gonna say Penguin's gonna grapple again. Penguin's waiting for that, intentionally sets that flag out so he can get the grapple. There's a trade, but Penguin gets it through the front door, and you had to think that he had one grapple left based on exactly what we saw. Eco's gonna be the one to grab that toss as well, but he knows he has to wait for a little bit of help. Lets his shields recharge. He's gonna pop up. It's an amazing play from Penguin there. C9 will be the first on the board, and what you thought might have been a flag fumble is instead a 200 IQ play coming in from Penguin, just leaving the flag outside the door, excuse me, and he baits the flag like that, snags it through with the last grapple he had, and they are on the board 1-0.
I mean, you can't talk enough about how important that play was to take Cloud9 into the lead here in game 3. Backs against the wall for both these teams. Penguin not only gets the flag into that door, right? He has the mangler, so he knows he's going to be able to bait it. He knows as soon as he grapples that flag into the doorway, United now has to push. What's better when United has to push is when you have a mangler and you can one-shot melee that first player into the door. Creates a numbers advantage, space for his team, and not only that, but the 1-0 lead. Stellar trying to play his life on screen gets taken down, but United with 6 minutes left, down in this series for the first time. Now, in game 3, they find themselves down 1-0 with overshield and rockets in hand. This could be the moment that decides, are they going to tie this one up, or are they going to go down swinging?
Here we go now. They've got the kills, 2 dead. Like you said, overshield push as well, and Ryan Noob starting that push. There's going to be bottom rocket spawns coming in without a doubt, and here they go. So far, only one alive, excuse me, only one dead still, so they should be able to get this, especially if they get this next kill. Here goes the flag across the halfway mark.
Look at this, though. Eco Smith is at their base, and Renegade is going to be in the bar as well. Renegade gets taken down. Stellar gets taken down. Eco finds a kill in the kill feed, so Ryan Noob seeing all of this happen knows that there's no way that Eco's gonna stop me, right? Wrong! Eco gets the kill onto the flag carrier. 2 players get stuck in bar, and unfortunately Eco can't find a second kill, so that is going to be the cap going in the favor of Eunited, punching this one up, tying it up, but not without Eco trying some heroics to stop that one from going in.
Tied 1-1 there, and a nice little double kill comes in from Spartan after grappling down from the bottom double doors. It's an excellent angle and one that they certainly did not expect. Almost gets into a little bit of a weird melee battle. What will win that will maintain control of his own base, and just like you said, tied 1-1 here. Some fantastic flag running and very different flag running in coming in from both sides.
Yeah, great job by everybody on Eunited to come back with the flag, to keep track of all the names, and then to finish Eco off as soon as they were able to get control of their base. Almost a big blunder from them. 3 go down for CLOUD9 on screen though, and Spartan finds himself with the Mangler pushing into bar. A beautiful situation for Eunited fans. Now that you've tied this game up, you have an opportunity to potentially take the lead. I love that he's slow playing this. He does spot Eco's head. He had to have seen it, right? He hears these steps in the bar, but he's waiting for more players to come. He is going to finally show himself, reveal himself, take down Eco. Eco's like, how in the heck did he get there? And all of a sudden, Spartan now playing his life with Stellar in his face. If he finds 2, that could be the opening 3 go down for CLOUD9. A frenzy somehow for Penguin. Wait.
For Spartan, I think, right? No, I think it was carried over from Spartan. It was just a little bit of a metal carryover as we switch POVs. It looked like that would make a lot more sense as well, based on what we saw there on the board, but especially with Penguin's total kill column. So that's going to be Spartan there that was on the frenzy, and really Spartan just making it look like a MLG or HCS Sunday night, spending that much time in the bar as everyone starts to come through, and we're going to stay tied 1-1 here, 3:41 left in the game.
It's just a matter of time. How can these teams try and infiltrate the enemy base? You're seeing Eunited focus on this bar control, but Eco and Renegade have positioned themselves to try and deny this space from being taken. They do lose Renegade, and that's Eco's opportunity to try and capitalize on Renegade's damage. He spots Ryan Noob bottom middle, a big 1v1 win for Eco right now. Rockets are coming up in the next 15 seconds, and the battle for mid control goes on right now.
Big numbers here, as we talked about from Spartan, but also Ryan Noob, 16 kills to his name as well. On the other side, it's Stellar leading the way, 16 and 15. So a lot of these players almost dead even, despite having a lot of kills in the category as well. Stellar just trying to grab control of his opponent's bar now.
Yeah, pay attention. Both teams are really focusing on controlling the enemy team's bar. Stellar now with the same opportunity that we saw Spartan have. Can't find that one shot onto the player, can't get that last kill. And because of it, a little bit of space is still intact for United. Nick's going to re-challenge it. That's a bad decision, especially against Stellar. He's able to find one. Unfortunately, he's somehow surrounded, but it's bought enough time for the Eco show to come in now. Eco with rockets finds one. Gets a nice nade, a melee, the grapple. Every button on the controller's pressed, but the kill doesn't come through. And Spartan with a huge kill continues to create space for his team.
It's a huge play from Spartan there, and you had to think a lot of things happened there in rapid succession. Cloud9 loses a player they maybe didn't need to, but then also Eco comes in with those rockets, and you had to think with 1 rocket left, with 2 grapples, as that flag was about to maybe start running, it could have been very different, but Spartan just flies into the tree, and it wasn't the cleanest battle, but regardless, he wins it and helps his team maintain control.
Yeah, Stellar trying to be aggressive, trying to get a pull on this flag, but he knows that he needs his teammates to find some kills. Renegade does get one onto Nick, and somehow Stellar's positioned himself so well while pulling this flag that he's gotten his shield back for a little bit. Does get knocked to no shield once again. The nade kept him a little weak, but the fact that he's still alive and being such a nuisance is forcing all of United to focus on him. Come back to your base. You have to take down Stellar. They finally do. And 3 down for Cloud9. It was actually a complete wipe. Renegade just coming off spawn. United have defended their base properly, and now with mid control, they can look to be aggressive, but with 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock, Andy, it will definitely be next cap wins on a map like Bazaar CTF.
My God, so much to talk about there. You had, first of all, Spartan, for the second time in a row, stopping that flag and making sure to clear out his own back base before pushing out. Great job from Spartan. Then you had Eco grab the overshield. Despite grabbing a double bottom middle, that overshield was melted right away. So good prioritization coming in from Eunited as well. These two teams just back and forth. As you say, next flag certainly going to be the one that takes it. 1 minute on the clock.
You have to play every life like it's your last, like it's the most important life of the series right now. Penguin playing so sneaky right now, taking his time, not going to move until his teammates give him information. And I actually love this by him because he's going to be probably able to catch someone off guard. It's going to be Spartan on the pillars, and that is the first pick that Cloud9 looks to have. You know what happens when Cloud9 find that first pick? It's usually dominoes starting to fall. Ryan Noob goes down. Look at Penguin being aggressive, making his way to the flag, but also looking for the rest of the spawners. 2 dead for E United right now, and the last two were the ones coming off respawn, so they've staggered the spawns, they've staggered the lives of E United, and the flag already pulled into the tree. This could be Cloud9's opportunity to win this game, but he gets taken down. Rain finds the kill. Eco forced to back up. Nades are bountiful in the tree, and Eco needs to play his life here. This flag is all but dead with multiple players watching it. Eco decides to try and get a touch, pays for it with his life.
Look at this, Nick just doing absolutely huge plays. Nick stays alive that long in the tree. That's why this flag has not continued. That's why this flag is just moments away from resetting. No, Renegade gets a touch again. They're going to keep this alive.
Oh my God, Renegade doing everything he can, but it's not enough. Three members come out of the tree, find themselves going into overtime now that that flag is returned. The pie chart's over. E United and Cloud9, not only did this series go the distance, we're going into overtime in game 3. The final cap will decide the winner. And who's going to the winners finals? E United and Cloud9. One flag to decide the match.
Nick with huge back-to-back plays there on both of those flag runs. Not only does he stay alive in hut to prevent that flag from leaving the tree, but he also comes back and wins another battle in tree as well. That's going to be an overshield grab for the side of Ryan Noob as well, and maybe this is the momentum, the energy that E United needed to close this one out. King Nick going huge at the end of the game to send us to sudden death overtime.
Boom! Ryan finds the first kill with the Rockets. The second Rocket going to be down. Great shots from Stellar. A wild decision from Ryan Noob. Maybe a little bit of an overstep. He tries to find the opening, create the opening himself. Because of a little bit of an overstep, though, he's not able to do too much with those Rockets, only finding one kill. The second Rocket is going to be left to the ground, and Cloud9 successfully defend their base from the grapple Rocket player that was Ryan Noob. A massive play there to trade that out, and these teams' defense standing strong once again.
And 4 minutes on the clock, but you have to think with the way these teams have started to play this game type towards the end of the regulation time, that we might see a flag on the board. Just so much aggression coming in, teams pushing the advantage. You saw earlier Stellar grabbing flags that even when he didn't have the right amount of control that you'd normally see in a bizarre CTF. So lots of aggression here, teams taking the chances. They want to make sure they can close this one out. No T.
How about those shots from Renegade, though? That kill was massive because he lost the first member on his team in that fight, but already 4 go down for E United, and it's on the back of that 4 shot from Renegade bottom middle. Now we're watching Penguin fly into the tree, try and press these spawners before they can create too much space. Unfortunately, range shots are too good. They force Penguin out of the fight. Stellar looks to try and capitalize on that situation. Rain does get taken down. Overextenders, spawners from bottom Rockets trying to come back to their base, but 2 get taken down. Perfect teamwork from Cloud9. A perfect flag being run out the big door, and now it's do or die. Last lives for E United. Make it or break it. Here comes the series final.
Rain delayed this a lot. Let's see if that's going to give enough time for Ryan, who can try to get an angle. Overshield popping right now as well. This one's going to be big. If Penguin gets this should bring this home. Pops it just in time. The flag run will continue.
This is it. Renegade already through the big door with the flag. Nobody on E United in a position to stop him. Jumping it up, and that's going to be Cloud9 inch by inch. Renegade with the little bad manners there, showing you I'm comfortably capping this one. I'm comfortably finding myself once again in the winners finals. It's Cloud9 taking our series.
Renegade taking some inspiration there from the NFL, just tiptoes all the way into that final end zone. The flag goes in, they win it in overtime, and it will be just a footnote in the history books, an opportunity for E United to send the top team in the world right now, Cloud9, to the elimination bracket, make a big statement ahead of HCS Anaheim. Instead, they will fall, C9 will continue on, and E United will have to fight their way through the losers bracket, but you know they're going to be thinking about that game 2, 50-48. Because this series was in their hands. Instead, they will lose in 3 games.
Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking ways to lose. Not only game 2, but game 3. You got to be